There's just so
Watch
many
the
here,
five.
just so tight right in there. The 99 gets into the 5.
Yes.
Gets into the left rear.
Gets him loose and sends him up the hill in front of everybody.
The 99 had Brian Vickers passing under him.
Under him. It's just too many cars in so little of a space.
But this is what we talked about just a couple of laps ago. Plenty wide enough for 4 or 5 wide, but if somebody just touches someone, this is the results.
Mark took a pretty hard lick there. He got a good hard shot in the door, and then he got another hard shot down at the bottom of the track.
At least 9 cars involved.
And because we're about a third of the way.
Yeah, I didn't think Dale Jr. was going to want to stay down that bottom. You get down that bottom and you're trapped there. That was a close call right there. Woo. Oh, got trouble up front.
Biffle right in front of Junior.
Carl
Kinsler is in it.
Oh, and turns Quapple into the outside wall.
And
Kevin, a lot of chasers involved in this one.
Oh,
17.
When you get off there, if you can drive it.
This is definitely the big one we were looking for, guys. I was hoping we had not seen, or we had seen it and we wouldn't see this, but Jeff Burton down the apron. Let's watch right here.
Still 3, keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Right there, you cannot touch somebody right there on that left rear corner. And you just can't keep hitting them, especially in that corner. You got the wheels turned already, and you just have to lay off right at that point. As much as you're wanting to help move forward.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s onboard camera. You see the contact right in front of him there, and he'll have nowhere to go.
One inside, spin in front of you. Come on, come on, come on. We're in it, guys. Keep digging there. You're clear low when you get around them.
Yeah, that's a hard hit, too.
There you go. Come on, when you get off there, if you can drive it.
See, Junior chose to get up in that outside line. He saw them.
Race for the lead. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
1 car at the bottom and 2 up top.
It's the big one.
Oh, there's cars everywhere.
That's the big one.
Not a question of if, but when. Chris on the leader.
Well, Brett Kozlowski's won here.
Car to the wall, turn 1 hard.
Oh, that's going to be big. Big.
Oh, huge wreck.
Everybody.
They're still running into each other. Newman's on fire.
13 cars got away. Everybody else is in it. Jimmy Johnson was getting a push from Kurt Busch when that began.
Bad news for Dave Marcus fans. Oh no, and Larry Pearson's going to slam the wall as he turns it around. Oh! And Charlie Glotzbach T-bones him. Red flag is immediately displayed at start finish.
Here you do down a straightaway, in a straight line, and it seems like everybody's got the idea you can do it just anywhere you want to. Laid into him right there and just gets him loose. Mark has nowhere to go. Everybody starts checking up a little bit, and hello.
Boy, Jeff Burton, the 31, and Tony Stewart, the 20, just makes it through, as well as Bobby Labonte in the 18.
48 car to the garage.
And that will mean that Jimmy Johnson will have to trot out a backup car and start at the back of the 500 with a lot of these drivers here. Whoa, Rusty. Another wild backstretch ride at Daytona for Rusty Wallace.
You know, you said that about Johnson's car. It didn't look hurt.
That is the 23, and what happened here?
Must have pulled up in front of him.
Oh, wow. Man. Oh.
What a bad break for Swindell there.
Look at this. Oh, no mercy.
Man, that was a bad decision.
And
right
look at
there.
Eric Almirola dodging both of them. And right behind, that looks like Clint Boyer's car.
Here's Tanner down the backstretch, a little loose. There you see the steam. That steam getting a lot worse out of the overflow. And he was trying to bring it down onto pit road and couldn't get it slowed down and into the tire barrier.
As he tries to pick up position.
God damn it! Come on. All right.
Let's see who wins this race. It's going to be John Andretti winning and Terry Labonte finishing second. Mark Martin in that 6 car. Oh, there we go.
Casey Mears, McMurray,
Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon is in it. Martin Truex Jr. in the 1. Gordon just got hit again.
Oh, man.
You got real hard, buddy. I didn't see it at all. Yeah.
I guess Junior's back there in the middle of that too, wasn't he?
Yes.
LP cable cam will work out here.
Get some pretty good shots from this. Oh, man. 22 car was airborne there for a second.
Watch 32. Watch the Tide car come in here right there.
For the second time today. He spins out, but he really doesn't hit anything. And you know what's sad? There were some cars involved in that had great runs going that needed a good finish. Joe Nemechek, Michael Waltrip, Dave Blaney, Kevin LePage. All of them had avoided trouble all day long.
And Reed Sorensen was in the first wreck, but stayed on the lead lap and in the top 10 most of the day.
32 did get some damage to the right front. I don't think it's
That incident, but I can tell you something a little bit unusual. Bill Elliott may be gone, but his tires and wheels are on that 38 car of Elliott Sadler. They put a set of scuff tires on, and I don't know if that contributed to the problem, but he did crash hard into that.
It slid coming out of turn number 4, got into the grass, and then we had contact in the tri-oval.
You see Steve Blackburn duck to the inside. Then the car behind him looked like may have been the 25 car made contact. Then the 35 turned Mike Harmon around right in the middle of all these cars. And look at the hard hits. Alex Bowman goes up on 2 wheels. We saw happening live. It's what happens when you have big pack racing. There's Steve Blackburn getting turned around. See, Mike Harmon's going to get run into by the 35. Catches Joey Coulter and Drew Charlson up against the wall. Look at Alex Bowman up over the top of the 31 car of Mike Harmon.
Getting air at Talladega. We've seen that too many times.
Comes through and wins the race. And then in February, Regan Smith and Brad Keselowski racing for the win, coming to the checkers, setting off that terrible, frightening crash that saw Tony Stewart find his way through to win the race. And all that at the finish.
On that outside and come up with a big head of steam is that 24 car. I've been watching him. That car's fast on the short run, particularly. There you go. Harv's going to get a good bump from the 9.
Come on, 9.
Yeah.
Still outside.
Come on now.
Oh, there goes Biffle.
There you go.
All right. Too much
Caution's
of a push.
out. Caution's out. So the race is over. Wherever they were at the time of caution.
Race is over, and they're all wrecking. This looks like Days of Thunder all over again.
And Kevin Harvick will become the 4th driver to win back-to-back Budweiser shootouts.
Where the second wreck usually happens is usually where it does happen, coming to the checkered at Daytona no matter what. Take a look at it. I saw the 48 right up in the middle. Comes down, and I think the 1 is going to get hooked by, or the 1 and the 88 got together.
Yeah, it's like the
and
one
then forget
came,
it. Yeah,
it's like McMurray came down on Junior. Junior got down on the flat, had to come back up on the racetrack, and then, I mean, and this is the second wreck, as you said, and these guys are still just hauling the mail through.
but this is kind of typical for here for as far as the finish goes.
Look at those
this
guys.
is normally where it happens. Those guys are finishing wrecking up in 3 and 4.
And in the background, that's great.
The post-game show still to come. Right now, the fireworks going off at Daytona.
Happened to Tom Birdie there. He turns into Kyle Martell in the 43 car, and you see the smoke. These guys had no idea. Watch Buster Graham, the left of your screen here. That is amazing that he leaped that 3-tier guardrail.
Here's another view. Look at how high that car was up in the air.
You see the access road. Look at the 7 of Brandon Kidd. He got up in the air. That access road really caused those cars to get up in the air.
How about the lead?
Tires, and these guys have some are on new and some are on old. And as we see these guys, you see the 18 get the run, and they just hook bumpers right there. Wow.
How can you hook bumpers going down the back straightaway?
I'd like to see. I want to see this angle, because you see one going over to him and Kyle coming up. You hook bumpers when both people are crossing each other.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? One's going left and one's going right. I'm not. You know that's a bad deal. But I think the 18 thought he was cleared, and I don't know what the 42 was thinking at that time, but you know, it's going for the same place on the racetrack. But that's definitely it always amazes me at Daytona. We have so many crashes in the middle of the straightaways. And we really do. We have so many crashes in the middle of this super stretch over here. You see the 11 down below the line trying to get out of the way, and they just hook right there.
Happens virtually every time we come here. It's going to
right behind the Joe Gibbs Racing duo. Trouble. Keselowski has spun and coming back onto the track and gets tagged.
That's a hard lick right there.
Heavy damage to that whole right front corner on the 22 of Brad Keselowski.
Like Josh Wise in that 39.
And Josh, the whole front end of that Mustang is just shoved back.
Yeah, good to see that window net come down.
Yep, that's the sign. The 41 also involved in this. That's Patrick Sheltra.
Yeah, Patrick Sheltra just got tapped from behind as he was trying to slow down to avoid this. Winning it down now.
So here's the first wreck, Kyle, that we talked about on the final lap.
Yeah, and it's hard to really say. You see the 9 car get turned, the 9, the 51, and the 00. It's hard to say right there because they're just in the corner of the screen. But in front of these guys, they're wrecking on around the corner here.
All this happened
you see
over
right here
in turn 3.
Yeah, it looks like somebody got. It looks like Castle just slid up the racetrack and got into the left rear of Ambrose.
Yeah, and
he may have got shoved up. You know, by that angle, it's hard to see, but
it is hard. And the 00 had already been in an accident, and so had the 51 car of Landon Castle. These guys had already been in an accident, and there's Vickers getting in the middle of this one too because he had already been in the other accident.
400 at Daytona.
Now.
Well, he did.
They did.
I tell you, the 11 drug his brake, and he let the 29 get back, the 39 jump back down there.
Takes a little time for him to get wound
here
up.
we go. Martin got turned by Joey Logano on that one.
Look at him back there.
Several cars involved, and it all got started when Logano got Mark Martin.
Truex is in it. Mark Martin's in it. See the
Stewart's in it.
33.
Sorry, guys.
Like Castle's in it.
Wow.
We will get a second attempt at a green-white checker.
Half the field's gone.
See the damage for pole sitter Mark Martin. Let's go high above and watch the restart.
Just keep your eye on Logano in the 20 car. Got Mark Martin up beside him. And what happens, I think, when they get down to 1 and 2, Logano just kind of finds himself in the middle with no place to go here. See how he's kind of sneaking up in there? Just ran out of room.
Regan Smith got a piece. See Travis Kvapil climbing in. David Rudeman.
And smoke coming from the back end of Crafton. Oh, a big wreck. Drew Dollar involved in that.
That has every look of.
Johnny Sauter
tore his whole side off.
Destroyed. Had his issue and has come off the wall, but had been scrubbing the wall for a while yet, and then Sauter and Dollar came up.
When you saw John Hunter was behind them, he still had a great deal of speed too. So the caution must not have been out yet, and the drivers didn't know that Hutchins was just going to be sitting in the road.
Oh,
you could see Sauter wouldn't be able to see through the 51 truck of Dollar. And look, the speed that John Hunter has coming in there.
I guess Johnny's spotter, the veteran Tab Boyd, had radioed that he just did not see the 14 and where the 14 was on track. And you know, that's a similar spot, Mike, where we talked about earlier that seemed like maybe is a vulnerable position for the spotters.
Yeah,
that outside of turn on the exit of 4 as they come toward the tri-oval area.
And Hutchins' truck is black, so that probably made a little more.
Ran strong in that race. Austin Cameron had a massive accident. What a hit that was. It was. Car over on the roof.